It's a two-stage movement. Recently I put on my blog. The guy who's doing this, he's teaching his whole class. And they're doing something dreadful like that. In fact, he's doing this. This is the worst way to do it. Only one arm's working. In fact, we argue, okay, there are two parts to the movement. Never mind the first part of the movement, you have the second part, which is acts as a backup. So if you see this backup movement, it comes in very handy. If I'm not fast enough with this arm to block this arm, I can use this arm to at least get it out of the way first. So act, please use the other arm. Watch, 1, here it deflects. So the attacks, 1, 2. And if I need to, I can use this arm. Or I can, so again, if I need to, I can not even bother. Just use a punch. So, 1, 2. Some people think that the first part of the movement goes like this. And then you're blocking with the little bones. But that's not true. You're blocking with the back of your hand. See how it's nice and flat? You're not going to hurt yourself. You block with the little bones, you're going to break. So what I do is I turn my hand this way. And as I slowly block, slowly do the deflection, I catch it and I turn it at the last minute. So it's starting to turn as I meet his attack. And you can see that the flat of my arm is contacted with Eden's arm. And then as it punches, it turns. And the turning action deflects. Again, 1. Simultaneously, if you're using the backup arm, it falls down and that turning action deflects. You see that? It slides off the arm. Watch. So 1 or 1. And then I don't even need to bother. Many people think that this can be used as an attack. Right, so like this. But quite frankly, why you just wouldn't use a tetsui, or if you're going the other way, just an elbow, I don't know. Okay. So I don't buy the myth of these are actually strikes using forearm. There are heaps of better striking surfaces. If you're really stuck to do this, why not do that? Or why not do that? Why would you go, All right. You can, 50% of the time. Agi uke, shurun uke, all deflections. When we're sparring, you use it. If you don't use it, it means that you're out here somewhere. That's why it doesn't work. Karate is a civilian defense art, and that begins and ends here. Hey, mate. Okay. So from this distance, as he punches, I can deflect. At this sort of range, with him jumping in, it's harder. His hands are already moving at far. But when I see it moving, I've usually got my arms up as well. I can intercept him really quickly. Okay. There's not much to it. And the idea, which I'll get to in a minute, that you shouldn't use a deflection and a strike because they're 1-2 is a nonsense. Because as you can see, whether I pull that arm back or leave it there doesn't really matter. My hand is more or less shot up at the same time anyway. So the fact that you're doing 1-2 isn't really a 1-2 movement. It's a rolling action where they become one integrated unit. Next.